I recently rewatched the Austin Powers movies. I was struck by the pace and the polish of the comedy, particularly this scene from Austin Powers' Goldmember.
So you're the...
Most excellent agent we've ever seen.
It follows a simple sketch comedy improv formula, and it does so perfectly. Establish a game.
By the way, I realize that I have a large mole on my face.
Where? What? Where's that mole? I didn't see one.
Then play that game out over a series of beats.
Anyway, well done, old chap. Jolly good work.
Yes, nice to mole you. Meet you. Nice to meet you, mole. Don't say mole.
Stop.
I said mole.
Stop.
Bye.
Mole. Mole. Mole.
Oh, shut up!
Mole, 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 mole.
The reason this scene gave me pause wasn't just its perfection. I was more struck by the fact that you rarely see this sort of perfect sketch-like scene in a comedy anymore. Now, I want to preface from the beginning that this isn't going to be a nostalgia fest.
Hi, Mindy.
I'm not going to complain that movies aren't good anymore. I love the current landscape of comedy movies. I'm more interested in exploring why this type of comedy has faded. Why have we opted for looser, more grounded in reality improv comedy and shunned the tight comedy bit? Looking at the box office timeline, it's clear that there's been a shift. The R-rated comedy has taken back its throne. But I think the best way to illustrate the change I'm talking about is to look at Seth MacFarlane's 2012 film, Ted. Despite its silly, high-concept premise, this movie mostly avoids bits in favor of realistic, situational comedy. They even used new technology just so the actors could improvise.
I would be off camera, performing with Mark or Mila or whoever. We were doing it all live so we could improvise in spots and embellish.
Laurie, hey, you're home early.
Ted destroyed with a $548 million gross. Now compare that to Seth's film 2 years later, A Million Ways to Die in the West. These movies had similar casts and budgets, yet this movie did significantly worse with a $73 million gross. Perhaps it was just a worse movie, but I'd argue that this movie is just as funny.
Ow! That came out of my penis!
It just doesn't have that improvisational feel. This movie's humor is based on polished bits. It feels like a movie from the early 2000s.
Okay, everybody hold still.
Holy shit! Hold still!
Sometime during the last 15 years, America's comedy sensibility has changed. We see these sillier, polished moments as cheesy. But why? Some of this has to do with our romanticizing of improvisation.
So do you make up a lot of it? Is a lot of it ad-lib?
That's true.
But don't you get that all the time?
But the directors using this technique are very disciplined.
Well, I think some of it has been misunderstood. There's certainly scenes where we get there and we go, this scene doesn't even work. What are we thinking? Okay, what are we going to do? Most days it's really not improv. It's rewriting on its feet.
They're utilizing the same universal techniques of comedy. This spontaneous approach simply creates a different feel. It's a shift towards realism, a slice of life. Take, for example, this behind-the-scenes clip from last year's indie comedy, The Overnight.
USA Today and CNN did a poll.
Stop it.
Together.
Stop it.
And
Her
your
boobs
boobs
are
won.
Okay.
Best boobs in the United States.
Stop it.
I'm totally serious.
Stop it.
Did you not see
The
this?
more
I
that you
can't
do what you're
imagine
doing
you wouldn't
right now
see
makes
a
me feel
nationwide poll like this.
This is somewhat of an extreme example, but with the rise of digital filmmaking, the job of the actor has converted from replicating spontaneity to sometimes just doing it. What it really comes down to, though, is our unwillingness to suspend disbelief. Just like action films turning towards grittiness and avoiding any level of camp, our comedies have done the same. I wonder if in 15 more years, we'll look at something like this in the same way that we look at this now.
I can't see! I can't see!
My name is Colton, and these are my curiosities.
Ooga booga.
I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed making it. Creating content and putting it out in the world is always scary, so give me a subscription, leave a comment, and I hope to make more of these. Thanks for watching.